So I haven't done one of these videos in a while. Excuse the looking hellish because I just came in from outside and it's really not a pretty look. But anyway, I haven't done a video like this for a while because I haven't really felt like it. Because I've been very up and down with things. Haven't really been in a very good place. But then it's really not been a massive amount of time, you know. Like Caitlin died. I mean, that's what, October, December, January, February, March, April. Coming up for 7 months. Sometimes it feels like it just happened, but anyway, that's not really the point of this. Well, it kinda is, kinda isn't. This is more to kind of explain a few things to people. Because, I don't know, for some reason people think my quote unquote obsession with The Walking Dead is a bit ridiculous. Okay, so what? I don't care. I'm a fucking nerd. No, and I like it, so blow me. Pardon the French. So I'm getting to my point, don't worry. I'm just trying to figure out how to put it because it's kind of an emotional subject for me. You might not put emotional and The Walking Dead in the same sentence, but I do have a point, I promise. But besides my family and the support I have there, I wouldn't be able to function as well as I do most of the time without the likes of Marie, Angie. I mean, you guys been there from the very beginning of all of this, and I love you guys to death. But also a big part of this, strangely enough, is down to some relatively new people in my life. And I'm talking about the likes of Sarah, Amanda, Lisa. Again, I'm getting to a point, I swear. I'm really trying to catch myself from getting over emotional here. But as I said, lately, on and off, I've been very much in the dark, especially trying to quit smoking as well. But the things that get me through the most of the torture is, number one, the show, The Walking Dead. It's a big escape for me. It takes me out of all the, pardon the French, shit I'm going through. Probably will go through for a while. And of course, I mean, this might be like a year away, but being so focused on planning for Walker Stalker is giving me a reason to actually smile. plan something good in my life instead of having to focus constantly and still paying this bloody funeral off. I'll be doing that for a while. But I wouldn't be having the plans for that had it not been for Amanda, Sarah, and Lisa, and all the new Walking Dead guys creeping into my profile, like Andrew and Julie, who's gonna help me do my evil alter ego, Negan, for cosplaying. And I would never have had the balls to do something like that either if it hadn't been for these guys. And I think people really underestimate the power that a show like that has, and the people in it like Norman Reedus, Andrew Lincoln, even Jeffrey Dean Morgan now. These guys, strangely enough, help you without realizing it. And some people just don't get that. They think it's just all being into blood and gore and all the rest of it, but it's really not just about that. See, I told you I was going to get like this. At least I warned you. And I wouldn't have to look forward to what I've got to look forward to if it wasn't for all the people I just mentioned, including the people in it. That might sound really stupid, but it's made a big difference to my life. And as for next year, there is nobody I would rather celebrate all that with than those three ladies I mentioned. And I'm warning you guys now that when I do see you next year, you think this is me being emotional now. It'll probably be a lot worse in March. But what I'm not going to go into details or anything, but what I'm doing next year for me and my girls is a thank you to them. I didn't tell you guys this part, but we're all going to do stuff together, obviously, but a huge part of it, including what we'll have waiting in the room, is for you guys, because I owe all three of you a huge thank you for what you do for me every day. So, the champagne that we have waiting in the room is not something just to be silly or get drunk with or whatever. I'll be toasting you guys with that. So, like I said, to you three and to everybody else I mentioned, including the actors, I'll never be able to thank you enough.